Hey, what's up, YouTube? So here we are looking at Aimlabs. So I'm doing a little bit of an experiment here. I want to see if progressing in Aimlabs will actually help you progress in Apex Legends as a below average player. An average player would be a one kill death ratio, and I am unfortunately not at that. Lifetime, I'm quite a bit below that. This season, I'm doing a little bit better. I believe I'm 0.86 at the moment of this recording. But what I want to do is actually start working on some of the fundamentals in Aimlab and see if that actually translates to success in Apex Legends. So I went through all the tutorials and I didn't get a lot of positive feedback. Apparently my perception is high, so apparently I can tell an enemy from a friendly, which is not exactly the most exciting or sexy skill, but I guess there's that. The downside was apparently my ability to track enemies sucked. I got lots of feedback right away that my tracking was inconsistent. I was slow at acquiring targets and a bunch of stuff like that. So I took the feedback from the tutorials. I created my own little training, doing pretty much every tracking activity I can find. And I did add the spider web one for speed as well, because it pointed out speed as an issue. I'm not exactly sure what cognition is, but maybe I'll focus on that later. It didn't seem as important to me as the tracking. The tracking was obvious. So I started this off. I got my sensitivity all set up so it's similar to Apex, so I don't have to worry about the whole muscle memory effect. And I created that custom training, and I'm going to try to run it every day, see if I'm progressing in the training, and I'm going to see if progressing in Aim Labs is actually going to improve my game in Apex. So I'm going to take a baseline later of how I am in Apex, like look at my overall damage, number of kills, games played, KDR, and see like from the point when I start making it a habit of training in Aim Labs before playing, will it have a positive downstream effect on my actual Apex gameplay? And if you're anything like me, you're either a newer player or you're an older player who hasn't played for a long time, you just don't have that kind of shooter proficiency, it's good to see whether or not this is an investment or whether you should just get good and just keep, hammering away in Apex, or is it worthwhile to kind of use this to focus just on your fundamentals? I hope that's the case, but we'll see how it goes. So next thing I'll do is I'll take you into Apex and show you where I am, and subsequent videos in the series will basically look at how I'm progressing and if I'm progressing at all. All right, let's kick it over to Apex. So here we are over in Apex Legends and just looking at my stats. Obviously nothing too impressive here. Actually, I started the beginning of Season 5 at a much higher kill death. I was at 1.2 at one point, although I largely chalked that up to a lot of people who hadn't played for a while came back in the game and they were rusty and it was kind of easier to get high kill games and stuff like that. My highest kill game actually did come this season, which was a 10 kill game. I had almost gotten a hammer badge on that one. It was 1977 damage, which was big. My overall, like my average damage this season is way up over my general average, and my KDR is quite a bit up as well. But not as high as I want it to be. I'd like to get to at least one. I would like to be an average player, not exactly a lofty goal, right? I want to be average. So anyway, at this point in time, I played 944 games. I don't care about wins right now because I'm really just kind of looking at how my fundamentals are doing, and wins are going to happen whether or not you are actually, um, you know, sometimes you can win when you're playing terribly, right? So what I'm going to try to track is how much damage I'm doing, is the average per game changing from this point forward, obviously is my KD raising up, all that type of thing. So I'm going to be tracking that now. So we're going to use this as a baseline. So you know how many games I played, how many kills I had, and how many deaths. And we will look at that as a baseline. And then as I progress through Aim Labs, let's see if it goes up. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is kind of day one, and maybe we'll move on to day two with my next video and see if there's any improvement. I can't imagine there would be after one day, but maybe after a week we'll see something. So thanks for watching.